Hey Pisces, how you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. Actually, this is your weekly tarot love reading. How's that? We're going to call it your love reading. So let's see what's going on with your love life this week. This week is actually Monday, October 20th through Thursday, October 23rd. I plan on being back on Wednesday to do your bonus reading to get you through the weekend. That's pretty much it. That's what we're doing here. So let's see what we got going on, okay? Hey, that didn't even go anywhere. Come on. All right, for my Pisces. Pisces, okay. All righty. Okay, so looks like the love life thing is not going quite so wonderful right this second, huh? With the Pisces, with your first card, it's the Four of Cups. So that's telling me that Pisces right now seem to be facing a sense of disappointment, disillusionment, dissatisfaction right this minute with however your love situation is going. All right, what is the obstacle to that? We get the Strength card. So are you doubting your ability to have the strength to get through this part that you're going through right now? Or maybe you're doubting your ability to have the strength to change something? Not sure. Let's see. Okay, what is it that you need to focus on when it comes to love? We get the Fool. So there's something here about you needing to take a leap of faith. Whether that's into a situation or out of a situation, I'm not clear on. I am clear on the fact that you seem to feel that you fear that you don't have the strength to do it. And it's leaving you feeling very dissatisfied with the whole situation. Okay. What do you need to leave behind? The Queen of Cups. So this is how you're presenting right now. You're presenting as somebody who's very nurturing, very maternal in some ways, intuitive, maybe even psychic, okay? But you're somebody who has a tendency to not be able to hold up their boundaries. Somebody who's empathetic to a fault so that it starts to hurt them. It's to their detriment, right? That is the part of you that you need to leave behind. You need to come through. It's almost like you need to come through more strongly or something. You need to come through as somebody who's going to know their worth and hold up their boundaries. Okay, what do we have that is your strength? In this particular situation we're talking about, your strength is the Six of Cups. So you have history with whoever this is. All right. And what do we have moving forward? I have the Ace of Wands. So it looks like the two of you are going to find some new sense of inspiration here, or revitalize the passions here. So that's a plus, right? All right, what do we have for the advice? Five of Swords. Defuse the argument. There's some kind of conflict here and it's silly. It's not, you're fighting over something that doesn't matter is the way I feel about it. Okay, what is the advice? That was the advice. What's the atmosphere? Ten of Pentacles. So there's abundance to be had here for sure. And more to build. But you can't do that unless you two can let this conflict, fall by the wayside. The fear. So somebody's fearing that somebody else has options here is what it looks like. Somebody's dealing with their own sense of insecurity. It looks like it could be you with the Strength card here. Maybe you are feeling insecure or triggered somehow if this person isn't making you feel terribly safe. All right, and in the end, well, in the end, we get the Nine of Pentacles. So, I could say that, I could read this different ways. I could look at this as saying in the end, you'll end up single and standing in your own power. That's not how I see this, though. I do see you standing in your own power. I think something that is hurting this dynamic right now is the fact that you are not independent enough. This person is looking at you as somebody who can't hold up their boundaries and somebody who, but then, and you're insecure. So it starts to come off like you're very dependent on this person. I think that if you can exhibit more independence in the situation, that possibly the relationship will flourish, right? This person is looking for a partner, not a dependent, right? I think that's how I feel about it. Okay, what's on the bottom? I got the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Justice card. If who you're dealing with is a King of Swords, then obviously you need to stand more in your independence, because this is going to be somebody who's very analytical and logical about everything, including love, okay? With the Six of Wands, this means the two of you are headed for public victory, public recognition and victory, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you've got to pull your side of this together, it looks like. Justice is the last card, so I feel like the justice will play out in the situation. It's not the last card, I'll get 3 more, sorry. But, I mean, it looks like justice is going to even out the scales here. What else we got? I've got the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. So there's been some sort of something has happened in this situation that you view as a betrayal, okay? In order for this relationship to go forward, you have to find a way to put that behind you, okay, and move forward. Otherwise, you need to let this go altogether. Because if you're going to continue to bring it up or not be able to heal whatever has happened here, even though you have obviously told this person, you know, that you accept their apology or something, that's why you're moving forward, I assume, it becomes too much to bear. Either this has to be cut loose so you can move forward, or you have to let it go. Okay? It cannot move forward otherwise, is what these 3 cards are telling me. And you need to be less insecure and dependent on this person and try to stand in your own independence, so that this person can have somebody that they feel like is their equal, somebody who is their partner, not somebody that they have to carry all the time, is what these cards are saying to me, okay? That's what I see. But there you go. Oh yeah, days of the week. I almost forgot that. Okay, Monday. Sorry. Monday I have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. This is all about you walking away from something and feeling very wounded by having to do it. But I feel like what you're walking away from is this constant insecurity and this need to rehash this betrayal. Tuesday, I have the King of Cups and the 3 of Wands. This is you trying to find a sense of emotional security so you can move forward with this person. Wednesday, I have the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So for some reason, you do good for one day and then you're back down again. On Wednesday, it's all about heartbreak, loss, and regret again. Thursday, I have you with the 3 of Cups and the Chariot. So this is all about you having a reason to celebrate, you know, move forward motion again. So you're flip-flopping big time here. I'm telling you, no matter what happened, if you accepted the apology and told them they were forgiven, you have to let it go at that. Or if it's somebody that was forgiving you, you know what I'm saying, same deal. You can't keep rehashing it, which seems to be part of the problem here. The other problem is just realizing your self-worth and not having the insecurity issue that it looks like you could be dealing with here, okay? All right, Pisces, that's what I got for this time. I hope this somehow helps, okay? All right, thank you.